On a freshly killed animal that's never been frozen or anything, you may want to not do the front feet until after you have it hung and you're already skinning it all the way down, because they will start bleeding and you can get a lot of blood on the fur. But as long as the fur is wet, because of the way we thawed this, it wouldn't be a problem here. But like I say, with a fresh animal, you might get some blood. Again, I'm just going right through the pad and going up on the inside of that little wrist pad right there, going up alongside it, and then right up that hairline just a couple inches. These fur bear, they all have this little clump of whiskers like growing on their wrist. I don't know what that's about, but they all have it, whether it's a fox or a cat or what it is. So, now again, we're just gonna start skinning things down. This is, I'm guessing this here's the foot it was caught by. A little bit of bruising in there. Oops, I just cut a hole. There's the hole I cut. Will have to be fixed later. So if you cut a little hole, don't feel too bad. I mean, I don't like to, but I still do too once in a while. Now we've got the dew claw here to deal with. I'm going to wait. That'll be easier to show it on that foot. I'm going to leave this the way it is for now until I get this foot skinned down that far. Now I'm going to flip the cat over instead of flipping it back and forth a whole bunch of times. Skin this leg here as far as I can. That little pad, that little pad right there, that little pad lays right on top of that right there. That's where that came from. Okay. So when you're mounting that, you'll see that little lump right there on the form. That's what that's about. That's where that little pad goes. It's just kind of the opposite of the dew claw. Dew claws, sometimes they can be a little stubborn to get around. Now this one here, I'm going to go ahead and cut it right now. But you want to cut it at the last joint, so that all you're leaving on the skin is just the claw. You don't want any other digits left on there. And they actually have a curve to them like this. Here's the top of the dew claw right there. I'll show you the claw. There's the claw. There we go. There's the claw. So there's my finger on the top of the claw. Now as I pull that skin back over, you're going to see the top of that claw right there. That's the top of the claw right there. So they actually have a bit of a curve to them. As you come off the top of that claw, it kind of curves around this way, and then it goes back and curves that way, and then back down to the little dinky pad on the end. So as I work my knife, I just kind of twisted my knife a little bit like that, and it follows right around there. So sometimes if you're having a problem there, it might be because you're just cutting too straight into it. You need to let your knife just kind of work around that joint. Just kind of follow the bone around that. Again, I do want to get down past those, that pad area a little bit. So when I cut my toes off, I'll be far enough past them. Okay, I got them both pretty good at that point. I'm going to flip this cat around now. Do the other. Skin them from this side. Okay, here's that little pad I was just talking about. That's it, still being attached, where the skin's still attached right off of there. I mean, it floats around on there a little bit, but it's still kind of attached right there. So, as I cut that loose, Again, I'm forcing my thumb up in there, just separating the skin from the top of the toes. So now I'm all the way through there, and I'm all the way out on top of those toes right there. My finger's all the way out to there on top of those toes. So again, now I'll cut those toes off, and we will finish skinning those later. Find the joint there. There it is. Stubborn. Sometimes it's nothing more than a tendon that you're not getting at, is sometimes all that's holding that toe. And you're just not putting your knife just in exactly the right spot, so be careful you don't cut yourself doing this. So there it goes. So you see me making this little cut over here first. That seems to really help for getting those cut off if you cut where that tendon is first. Okay, there's that leg. Now after we hang that up and we start skinning it down, we'll be able to keep right on going when we get down to this point of the front legs. We won't have to stop and skin the toes out. It'll just pop right over them. Turn this around a little bit here. We both see better. It's always a little trickier to see what you're doing when you're into a gunshot wound or whatever. Okay, back to the dew claw. There's that dew claw again. The other one was way easier for me to explain because I'm right-handed, so I'm glad I showed you on that one before I just cut it off. There's a bunch of tendons and stuff that's still hooked there I'm trying to get after. There we go. Just want to skin that down a little bit further than what I have it. That's not bad.